What up, boys? Welcome back to another tier list video. It's been a little while since we've done these. I'm actually gonna accept cookies whilst we're here. But yeah, we're on to tier lists, and I thought I would revisit legendary rankings because the last one of these I did a little while ago. I don't know if there are any new legendaries in here, but the meta has changed up a ton, so you know that's gonna change up my entire ranking. And yeah, I thought we'd just do one of these for an episode of Clashmas because I have no more ideas left on what I should be doing, so I'm doing this, and hopefully it works. So, I think they're in alphabetical order. Don't know, doesn't matter. Let's go through them. But Bandit, I think I'm going to put her viable, and I think what I'm going to do again is just place them all, and then afterwards I'll go through why I've put them there and what I think about them. Lecture Wizard, viable. Fisherman, maybe failure. In terms of legendaries, a failure. Not a failure for a card, but in terms of legendaries, yes. Graveyard, maybe consistent. It's pretty consistent. Ice Wiz, this is personal bias, but I'm going under average. I know people put him consistent, but personally, no. Personally, to me, he's almost like a failure, but people put him in consistent. So I'm going to put him in under average and leave that there. Inferno Dragon, I'm going to put in under average as well. I feel like it'd be wrong to put him above Ice Wizard, but I do actually believe in him to be sort of consistent. But people put him in failure, so again, we're going on in the middle. Lava Hound, Lava Hound, Lava Hound, Lava Hound, Lava Hound. It's definitely like there, or even underneath there. We'll come back to it. The Log, meta? Barb Barrel's pretty bad, so is the Log meta? I'm going to say yes, or am I? I don't know. We're going to come back to that one. We'll come back to all of them. We're going to come back to that one specifically. Lumberjack has sort of fallen off a little bit. I don't know if he's viable or consistent. If I'm putting him in consistent, Lava Hound's going down, but we'll see about that. Magic Archer, I'm going to put in meta. Definitely meta. This card has taken like the entire game by storm. Mega Knight has fallen off a lot, actually. I'm going to put him in under average. Miner has to go meta. Night Witch has to go meta. Princess depends entirely on bait, but bait isn't too strong right now, so under average maybe. Ram Rider, pretty consistent. Royal Ghost, probably under average. And Sparky, probably also under average. So, yeah, that's my initial rankings. We're obviously going to go through these again. I'm rubbing my hands because I'm really excited to review 17 cards and spend my time doing that. So, the first thing you have to do is go through the tiers by themselves. So starting with the meta tier, let's put them in order. What do I think is the best in the meta tier? Actually, no, screw that. We'll go from the bottom because ranking the best legendary is more tense than ranking the worst one. So, let's rank these in order. Do I think Inferno Dragon is better than Ice Wiz? Personally, yes. I know people are going to disagree, but personally, yes. Mega Knight, better than Ice Wiz. Is it better than Inferno Dragon? Yes. Princess, better than Ice Wizard, better than Inferno Dragon. Better than Mega Knight? Yes, I'm going to say. Royal Ghost, better than Ice Wizard? No. Sparky, better than Royal Ghost? I'm going to say yes. Better than Ice Wizard? I'm going to say yes. Better than Fun Dragon? I'm going to say yes. Better than Mega Knight? Hello, dog. The last time I heard you bark in a video was in a tier list video. He likes tier lists, that dog. Anyway, Sparky, I'm probably actually going to go even above Princess. I rate Sparky, just it's insane DPS. Do I think Royal Ghost can move down? Yes. Do I think Ice Wizard can move down? Personally, yes. Am I going to do it? No, because the comments will slew me. I will not have a head by next episode if I put that down to failure. Do I think Sparky can move up is consistent? Maybe. Maybe. I'm going to come back to it and it's a maybe. Let's rank the ones inconsistent now. Lava Hound better than Graveyard? No. Lumberjack, yes, and yes again. Ram Rider, better than you, better than you, better than you. Can Lava Hound move down to under average? In this meta game, I think Lava Hound could move down to under average, yes. Do I think Sparky's better than Lava Hound? Maybe. Oh, I'm in such a weird... No, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. Do I think Graveyard should move down? No. Do I think Ram Rider can move up? Yes, actually. Oh, actually, in a viable tier, I don't know. I'm going to leave it there. Bandit's better than Ewiz in my opinion, so I'm going to leave those like that. Do I think Ewiz deserves to move down? No. Do I think Bandit deserves to move up? No, so those ones can stay like that. We've got a line under average, don't we? That's just the way the meta goes, though, I guess. Now, Log better than Magic Archer. Hard to judge, but I'm going to say no. Miner better than Log? Yes. Night Witch better than Log? I'm going to say yes, because she's so meta right now. Magic Archer better than Miner? Magic Archer better than Miner? Who am I? Who am I thinking this? Is Magic Archer better than Miner? I think he could be. But also, Ah! It feels so wrong. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say Night Witch is also better than Minor. Night Witch better than Magic Archer? No. Minor worse than Log or better? No. Log moved down to Viable? I think... I don't know what I think. No, I think Log should stay there. So I think I'm gonna leave this tier list like that, but I'm gonna sort of talk through some of my decisions. So, Fisherman, really bad after his range nerf. He even struggles with King Tower activations now, so, you know, pretty bad. Royal Ghost, I may have been a little bit harsh on, actually. He was definitely in a failure state for a long while. He's seen, like, a tiny resurgence. Resurgence? Resurgence. There's no A in it. Resurgence. But I still think he's pretty trash. My thing is, I think he's worse than Ice Wizard, in my opinion, but I can't put Ice Wizard any lower. So the Royal Ghost sort of has to go there. I'd maybe even put him under average, but I don't know. I'm pretty happy with where he's there. Ice Wizard, I think, is pretty bad without Tornado, and I think I have to do this tier list solely on how they function as a card by themselves. I can't really do it on synergies because that adds in loads of complexities. Inferno Dragon, I think, is really underrated. He does so much DPS, he doesn't die to spells. The only thing is obviously his targeting, but if you can get him onto one unit and protect him, he's insane DPS. So I actually rate him, and putting him in under average for me is actually like a little bit too low, but I know he's not really rated by the community in general. Mega Knight is one of those ones where on ladder, best card in the game, right? But in challenges, not really. He's not in too many meta decks, and yeah, I don't know, maybe you can move above Princess, but I'm going to leave it like this now. I'm not going to touch it again because we'll get into so many like intricacies of it. I'm leaving it as it is, but I'm sort of discussing where I might move him, but also never actually move him, so it's sort of a pointless discussion, but I'm still discussing it. Anyway, Princess, again, have to judge her without bait, isn't a strong card in herself, is a strong card when you know your opponent doesn't have log because they've used it on God Barrel, so yeah, sort of has to just stay around there-ish. Sparky is like Inferno Dragon for me, incredibly underrated. Like, the insane DPS it does, it basically blocks an entire lane. If you put a Sparky in the back, your opponent can't attack into that lane until that Sparky's gone, and yeah, like, unless you have a rocket, there's no way to actually get rid of it. And you can't really attack into it with a tank and support because it does splash damage, and it does so much damage that it one-shots, like, tons of units, so yeah, that one's an interesting one for me. I really think it's underrated. Lava Hound, I could even move as well. It's just not really meta right now. The meta is very ground-based at the moment. Balloon doesn't do too well. Lava Hound doesn't do too well. So, yeah, I don't think Lava Hound's great, and that's why I'm going to put it there. Graveyard, I think, is always just a consistent card. The problem with Graveyard is they can't make it meta because it would warp the meta so much, and so many people complain. So, yeah, I think that one's right there in the consistent. Lumberjack used to be, like, so much better. It could actually go above Ram Rider, probably. I probably ranked Ram Rider too high, but yeah, Lumberjack and consistency is about right. It's like that mid-range legendary. It's not too good, it's not bad, but it's certainly viable. I say that in the viable categories there, but shh, that's not the point. It's certainly consistent, I should say. Ram Rider, I think, is in the same category. I don't think, like, it deserves being viable because it's not that strong. But I think it's a very, very consistent win condition. I think if you were to use it, it would work, and it's very, you know, it does its job very well. Electro Wizard, yeah, just viable, just a very, very, it's a very well-rounded card, I guess. You put it down, it hits 2 units, it does a stun, it does decent damage, it has a spawn effect. It's just very nice. It's a very viable card all around, and I don't see them nerfing it anytime soon. The same goes for Bandit, although they could probably nerf this one sometime soon. But, yeah, Bandit is just very consistent damage, it's very cheap, it has quite a bit of health, it has the dash effect, a very nice card all round. Meta, Log is one that I struggle with, just because Log's power level depends on Barbarian Barrel's power level. So, if Barbarian Barrel is really strong, Log really isn't seen because everyone's using Barb Barrel instead. So, yeah, it's only because Log in itself is a pretty decent card, but because Barbarian Barrel isn't great, then Log gets, like, that little boost up into the meta. Minor definitely deserves its spot in the meta. It always has. It probably always will because they don't seem to want to nerf it. It's just a very, very good all-round card. It can be used as a win condition, synergizes with so many cards, and yeah, Minor's just very good for free elixir. Night Witch has been buffed into the meta because of the 4 spawn bats, and the thing with Night Witch is that the meta really helps it, right? Battle Healer and Elixir Golem really help it out. If those cards weren't in the game, I don't know if Night Witch would be this strong as you. Maybe just be like consistent or something. Although I said I'm not going to introduce synergies, but another synergy with her is Magic Archer because of Poison Bait. I don't know. Is he the best? Is he the best legendary in the game? I don't know. I don't rate Night Witch to be that high by herself, but Magic Archer by himself is pretty good. So Yeah, maybe he is. Like, that piercing shot is so valuable. Like, you can, touch your opponent's tower from your side, and you can get through loads of units with those shots, and if you know how to use them and line them up properly, it's a very good card, and I think it deserves #1 spot, maybe. I do not know what I am not as a professional player, but what I am is somebody who spends way too much time looking at virtual cards in a video game. But yes, there is going to be my full tier list right there. Magic Archer takes top spot, Fisherman takes bottom spot, which is insane really, because it's probably one of the best in the game, maybe a month ago. So yeah, there is that. I hope you enjoyed this tier list video. Do let me know if you're making any changes. Of course you would. There are 17 cards here. There are not infinite, but there are like, millions upon millions of combinations that you can make for this tier list. So yeah, there are definitely going to be lots of changes in the comments, and I'm going to fight all of you over why you're wrong and why I'm right, because I'm always right. It's how this channel works. But yeah, boys, thank you for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it, but apart from that, peace.